What's going on, traders? Welcome to Money Mitch. You guys already know where you guys are at. Definitely another action-packed show. The market bouncing back. Wouldn't you know? Buy the dip works again. There's a reason why we were talking about the dip last week. They tried to shake you. Guess what? We didn't get shook here on Money Mitch. So definitely give me the thumbs up for definitely not getting shaked out. You guys already know tech stocks looking strong. You guys got to see Tesla holding on, and we're going to talk about some story stocks. So definitely stay tuned and welcome to Money Mitch. It's time for Money Making Mitch. When investors need a story, we're going to the moon. Welcome to Money Mitch, where story is everything. I'm here to find you the next opportunity. It's all about the green hands. Now we all know the bull market is here to stay. Money Mitch. What's going on, traders? How we doing out there? Did you guys enjoy the dip today? I mean, I wasn't mad at all. I like that bounce back. You guys already know. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. If you're new to the show, definitely say hello. We're going to go ahead and go into some stocks. If you guys got some stocks out there you want to take a look, definitely go ahead and put them up in the chat. I got a couple of minutes, a little bit of extra time today, guys. So I want you guys in the chat. I want you guys engaged. Let me know what stocks moved out there. What's on your radar this week? As you guys know, we got that bounce back. I hope we can hold those lows now. And the bounce has really been in. We've seen this rotation really stuck on. And the question is the rotation here to stay? We're going to talk about some tech. Definitely, guys, welcome to the show. It's good to have everybody on here. Snow. We'll talk a little bit about some snow, getting into that. Triple M, Kenneth, we can get into that, definitely. Steve, it's good to see all the loyal viewers in the show. Welcome to Money Mitch. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at kind of our biggest movers on the session. This is what I think we should take a look at before we kind of get moving in here. So what did you guys trade out there, guys? Let me know in the chat what you guys trading right now on my radar. You guys saw a little sneak preview there. To the left there on my radar right now is ULCC. Reason why we've been seeing kind of this bottoming action on the 19. So keep your eyes on that one. I will go into a little bit more about that. That's kind of into my reopening story stocks. Kind of left it up here for you, but gave you a little sneak preview. So give me the likes, give me the thumbs up. Let's keep it going. Let's get into some stocks and see what we see on the day, what moved up, what didn't, and what really got moving. So right here, let me go ahead and get my price filter off so that you guys can see what was actually moving on the day. As we saw, Torchlight move up about 57%, now only up about, 10%? 1% now, guys. Definitely this stock made a massive move, but looking like it's not holding. We'll see if it kind of holds that $10 price point now on this pullback. It is still pushing on up. Raven got a buyout, so you don't got to worry about that. We're going to go a little bit further into some other ones. We did get some oil, get some move. This one's a known ripper. So definitely wanted to give a shout out to the Swing Pony. Swing Pony was talking about GOED on this very show on Friday. So if you guys didn't get Money Mitch on Friday, happy hour, Swing Pony talking about this one. Shout out to her. Good move on this GOED. Let's go ahead and take a look here at what did we get in the SPY. Of course, I'll take a look at the Qs here, but of course, recovery in the SPY, what we wanted to see. Literally wrote down this morning and talked about it on my podcast this morning. I said, can we get the move to 420? I talked about how we were trading at 416.64 on my podcast. And I said, can we get the move up? Can we go back towards that 420? That's exactly what we did. We actually got higher. We got towards 421.29. I didn't expect that much up, but I expected at least a little pushback towards that 420. Now we're looking strong, and look how this gap down kind of fakes you out. That gap down faked you out. Now we clean that gap down. Let's see if we can keep on pushing and get this market back up. One of the things that I'd point to is the Qs coming back and kind of giving you a little fake out look on the hourly, in the right at the open. It went down, but recovered really well. Now pushing back up there towards the 344s. Can we get to the 350s? I wrote down this morning, I said, can the Qs hold 342? Why? Because look at this hourly support right here, guys. I called it out on my podcast. I said that's the level we're going to watch this morning. Can it hold the 342 level? That's right here, this line here. And it broke through it, but recovered quickly. And once we recovered that, the big level on the top side is at 345. I want to see a push up to 345. We're right underneath that now. Can we get through this 345 tomorrow? All right, I want to go ahead and catch up with the chat. Fubo is back. Yes, I can't blame you on that. Raul, hey, got a little scalp on Facebook? Hey, not a bad trade if you got that. Bought some more Disney, says James. Hey, can't blame you on Disney. All right, Yoga, what did you trade? Bet and GE? Not a bad one. Oh, you traded a little bit of Fubo also? Looks like there's some Fubo love out there. Definitely Wish is definitely moving. Baba on the move. If you guys had a stock you saw a move or you traded, let me know in the chat. I always like to call these out. It's good to talk about some stocks that were moving. But definitely we got a strong bounce back today. Now we need to go ahead and see, does this continue? Really? Yes, last week I was showing you guys a heat map here, and let's go into it a little bit. See what we saw moving today, see what kind of really got some lift, really got moving here. All right, guys, so really quickly, as you guys can see, we're going to first talk about software and ITS services. This is what we want to talk about, and this is really what got moving at first. So if we take a look, we're going to get into some of these stocks here. Let me go ahead and put this right here on the right-hand side for you. There you go. So now we got the daily charts. Now we can go ahead and then take a look here at these stocks, how they ripped up and how they kept moving. All right, let me pull this up here. So Microsoft is moving on its way up, pushing through the resistance today, now making a new high here, 263.52. Keep your eyes on this one. This one's still getting that lift. Google now pushing on up. Facebook looking strong. What I want to show you guys is how strong these tech stocks are really looking. Visa looking strong today. We talked about how MasterCard was a safer play, had a great support off that 364. Look at the run that we got today. We were talking about this on Thursday, guys. MasterCard seemed like a safer play to kind of run with the PayPal play, with the Square, with kind of you seeing Visa make a run. Look at this MasterCard making a good lift today. It opened at 367 pretty much and got a high of 376 today. Not a bad move. You guys heard me talking about MasterCard for a little while back. The rally is strong, definitely. The rally was shocking today, but hey, I had that feeling, guys. That's why I was feeling confident. I'm going to let you guys know I took a stock today, guys. I took my first shares in CRM, guys. Once we recovered, look at this daily chart. We got a nice support underneath it. I'm going to go ahead and risk off of this kind of 241 area. I got in today in the 243, right close to kind of the 243 exactly. We're going to see this try to push back up through the 250s. This is CRM. We'll see if this one can continue. Oracle making that gap up fill that we were looking for. Let's see if it can continue on through the 79 and try to close this gap up there to 81. Shop is still moving, guys. Can you believe it? This is a stock that we were talking about last Monday. And look at the daily chart, guys. Since that call, it's gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight days of green since that call on Money Mitch last week, Monday. What a move in Shopify. And man, I still wish I had a little piece of this one. Snap looking to set up, guys. Looked like it recovered that trend line today. This is one I'm going to be watching going into tomorrow. Snap looking good. It's holding that trend. So we'll see if it can continue moving. I'll keep going in here. What other ones can we take a look at? I did call out now, but it didn't move the most on kind of over the weekend. I looked at this one to take a lift, 534s. It didn't really get too much. BKI is another one that I was taking a look at. It started getting a lift up today, so keep your eyes on this one. This one's called Black Knight. BKI, guys. So let me go ahead and put the banner up here because I know someone's going to say, you don't have the watermark on there. BKI here, guys. I'll take a look at that one. Definitely keep your eyes on this one. I think you could definitely get that push up. Where is that heat map you're pulled from? All right, CR. I'll be honest. This is from Weeble. I got you, CR. This is just Weeble. This is just a free heat map that I like using sometimes. Okay, let's go ahead and let's keep it going. What other ones can we use here and kind of find? Dash making a big lift. Did you guys see Dash today? Look at that push up there. This one's really made that undercut and rally push. The question is, can we get our bigger stock to make that undercut and rally look also? So instead of BKI, let's take a look here at Snow, where we actually did take some shares, and I'm still in, guys. So this is the stock that I did take a shot in. This is going to be Snow. So let me go ahead up and put it up on the tickers here. Snow is going to be one that's going to be interesting. You know, we got this lift from the 238, and now we're holding pullbacks to 245. We're in closer towards 246, and we're looking for 246 to really hold tomorrow. Right now, we're closing up there close to 248.29. Let's see where it is on the 1 minute. Got all the way up there to 248.90 in the after hours. Can it hold 246 on pullbacks? That's kind of what I want to see now. I really want to see this one get going and driving tomorrow. If not, I might just cut this one because there's other plays that are starting to get that drive, and I don't want to miss out on the drive. I'll let you guys know definitely, but Snow is one that I'm interested in. It's looking good. The setup held today, went up there closer towards that 250 breakout. Let's see if we can get it. All right, going to catch up with the chat. What's up? How we doing? I got you, CR. No worries. Carnival stock split. That definitely will take a look at that. Let's go ahead and let's keep going. Let's go into another one. What can we see? Melly is one that I keep calling out. I have a feeling this one's going to make a huge breakout. The only problem with this one is that it's too expensive. So this is an e-commerce stock, MELI. This one's going to be an interesting one to watch over the next couple of days. I want to see if this one can really get lifting. This is Melly. Look at that lift that we've been getting recently. Strong candle on Thursday, pullback Friday, pullback today, held that pullback. Now it's looking really strong. It can really start getting going if we can get some volume to pump it tomorrow. So we'll see if this one can get some lift, and that's Melly. That's Mercado Libre for my Spanish speakers out there. All right, let's keep it going. The eBay of Brazil, Mike Wisdom with the whiz. All right. Amazon's on sale, Dan says. Blue light special. Buy as many as you can here. Hey, the apes looking out for AMC. I can't blame you. You got to keep it going. Let's look at some other stocks, see what we got out there. See what we got moving. Semiconductors moving a little bit well also. Let's see some of these names. Marvel, look at the recent lift in the last couple of days. We're going to see if that can continue making a move. Skyworks is one that I'll call out in semiconductors. Pay attention to see if you can get this one to keep lifting. This one has a high of 204. Really has had multiple bottoms in the 168. One of the ones that I feel like gets forgotten sometimes. And so with that being said, let's see if this one has some sympathy and kind of can keep running. The support's right underneath it. That's why I like it. This one's right here. SWKS Skyworks Solution. This is a semiconductor SWKS. And I got to delete some of these banners. All right. SWKS. Boom. All right, let's keep it going. Let's get into some other stocks. I want to talk a little bit about some stocks that you guys want to talk about. But before that, we're going to get into some Tesla news. Let me know in the chat what you guys thought of the Tesla news today. And if you guys didn't see it, just stay tuned. When we return, we'll talk some Tesla. All right, all right. How we doing, team? How we doing? Let's go ahead and let's talk a little bit about Tesla. All right, let me go ahead and put up the ticker here at the bottom so you guys can't say I didn't put it up. All right, let's go ahead. So today, we got news, of course. This was during a conference. It was the senior director of AI talking, Andre. He gave talk that pretty much Tesla's working on their autonomy. The new information here was really that Tesla's supercomputer is currently being used to crunch all the driving data that Tesla has been collecting from all their vehicles. And what this is really going to be working on is they're autonomous. They're really trying to push on that level. They do not use LiDAR here, and that's the real thing that separates Tesla. They feel they don't need the LiDAR detection here to really kind of get their autonomous correct. Looks like they're using their supercomputer to try to get there, get that data crunched down, really get that to the next level. We'll see if that can get the stock to run. Let's take a look here on the chart, see what we got moving today. And really, it gave us a lift. We got out there again, a high here of 631.39. So tomorrow, that's really the key here. I do not want this one to break back down through 610. Before, that level was 600. Now we're moving up. We're moving that level up to 610 for my line in the sand. If it breaks that 610, I feel like it could come back down to 600. So I'll probably just take the profit. But if it can hold that 610 on any pullback, I think we can get through that 630 and really start lifting if we can get to 650. I've talked about that 650. I feel like it can really start giving some lift. We'll take a look to see if it can continue on running. Tesla. Solar giving us some news. Great read over the weekend. Tesla only qualifies as a level 2 self-driving, which pretty much is staying in between the lanes and braking management. Level 3 and 4 are being breached by competitors. But really what it is that, so there's really no one that's really taking that full autonomy look right now. And that's what I always say is the next move in EV, where really it takes off, where you'll see, like I've heard Jason Raznick say this comment, that my CEO, he said that, back, let's say 5 years ago, you used to say, maybe you'll see one Tesla in every parking lot. Now, I think once you see that autonomous move, I think you'll see, 20 Teslas in a parking lot. And I think that's the big move. Solar, you're 100% right. It is a Barron's article. I did see that article, but definitely check it out. Good bring up there. All right, Tesla is now connected to Bitcoin. Bitcoin dips more. Expected to see Tesla in the 500s. I highly doubt that. I know it is connected with Bitcoin, but I do not think their prices are correlated. If you really look, that's not kind of what you'd see. But hey, to each his own, Samuel. If you feel that way, we'll have to just kind of look at it. We'll keep looking. Expect to see a big red day today, but we didn't get it. What happened? That might be the problem. It might not be the same one to definitely do it. XPEV is the EV to do it. I don't know. I would focus on the LiDAR companies. That's why I focus on like LAZR. That's one. That's Lumineer Technologies. This is one that could do it. But there's a lot. There's a lot of them that could do it. You could look. I'm not even going to get into that. I get into all that Alan Spax attack. But if you guys want to find out a little bit more about Luminars, we could definitely take a deeper look and deeper dive. But I think that's the biggest move. At the end of the day, for these EVs to continue their move, to continue meeting the demand and the supply that they're predicting, they need the technology to keep developing itself. So it's interesting to hear like Tesla pushing its level, using its supercomputer to really crunch that data and try to get this stock to the next level. One of the things I would point out, guys, is now we're starting to see down here this MACD. It kind of went up, contracted, went up, contracted. Now we want to see it really start extending on up. You want to see these bars, if you have a MACD, really start pushing on up. The histogram really start lifting here, and let's say getting up towards a 9, a 10 on the histogram. So as you can see, one of the things with the MACD at the bottom, as it comes into the trend, it should keep growing the bars. We'll see if it can get one of kind of that lift look tomorrow, and we'll see if it can continue moving. Ricardo bringing up a stock here, talking about Plug. Ricardo, let's take a look. I can't blame you. Plug, PLUG. This is actually one that I was watching last week, and I drew some lines here to kind of expect where I think it could go. It doesn't really have a quick following trend. So that's one thing I can definitely state. But now one thing I'd look is now that this 28.65 held today on pullbacks, it went to 28.64. I had this line drawn before today on Plug. So now that it held that line, I'm definitely going to look for this stock to get strong tomorrow. What we can do is we can see and kind of draw on this kind of trend line where it came from, which was this kind of 34, 38. And let's just go ahead and draw that up here. Let me pull this aside here. There you go. All right. So now we want to see it kind of get above this level and really start holding. So $30 tomorrow. That's our price point, Ricardo. I'll be watching that myself to see if Plug can get strong. Who knows? Maybe I can go long on this one tomorrow. With Plug, I'd watch to see if FCell has some news or moves up also. I think Plug will also move with this one. And this one also pulling back, kind of doing that U shape. Let's see if this one can start ripping tomorrow through the nines. All right, let's keep it going. CCIV. Oh, good Lord. Samuel, come on, dude. Dude, you first talked about that Tesla was with Bitcoin. Now you're saying CCIV will be the stock of 2021. I'm not sure, man. We might have to give you a little bit of a timeout, Samuel. Nah, I'm just playing with you. But CCIV, I mean, it will get running at some point. But really, this is all going to be about the vote. I think when you get the vote released, that's what you got to pay attention to in CCIV. This is Lucid Motors. One of the things that I'd state about this is that if they release bad production numbers, because they had decent production numbers they're expecting in 2021, this one could come crashing back down. A lot of people said that it was going to break out when it got to that 27. You know, I really thought that this wasn't it yet because they haven't gotten that vote. That's what I think is really going to take it over the edge and get it back into the 30s. This one looks like it's heading back down closer towards the 19s. Just be careful with that one. That's CCIV. All right, let's keep it going. What's up, Samuel? Just messing with you, man. Just having fun. Let's keep it going. Let's go to the next stock. What do you guys got out there? Noah's talking NCLH. You going on a cruise, Noah? Who's going on a cruise out there? Who's thinking? Who's looked at a cruise? Put a 1 in the chat if you looked at a cruise in the last 2 to 3 months. I know I did, so I'll go ahead and I'll start it off. I'll put a 1 in the chat there. Throwing a 1. Look at that. Nice bounce back on the cruise. Looks like the reopening trade is back on, baby. Back on. Looking good. I like that look. Let's look at CCL. Nice bounce. Same thing. RCL. Boom, baby. RCL looking good. I like this little look right here. Now that you're starting to get back above here, you can kind of go off of this kind of 85 right on this big pullback. Let's see if it can get back up there to 95. This isn't a big runner. This isn't going to give you a lot of money, but hey, could get definitely moving. There's some ones. Looks like some people are willing to take a cruise. Up. Nope. Yes. Why not? Well, Johnny, I'm not going to say you can't, but I didn't say you can. Let's just say that, Johnny. So I won't blame you in that. We'll keep it going. We're cannabis friendly here at Benzinga, so we'll be mad at you. Let's keep it going. What do we got? Holy shit. Now here, man. All right, let's keep it going. What else do we got? The ship move? Ship. Maybe ship will start moving. All right, Asana, well, they want breaking down. Had a lot of fun. NC, yeah, definitely. You got to go on a cruise. If you guys haven't gone on a cruise, look it up. Why not? All right, so someone wants me to take a look at ChargePoint here. I seen someone mention ChargePoint. This is one of the best SPACs out there just because at the end of the day, if we are going to get a big move in kind of the infrastructure play, kind of getting these chargers out there, We need one of these companies to start doing really well. One of the things that I would state is that you ran into a resistance here. And so you got to be careful with some profit taking. It was a prior support that we're running into now as resistance. Be careful up there. As you saw a big volume on Friday, you want to get back through that level. Today, we did get through that level today, but let's see if it holds through that level tomorrow. That level for you to look at is 33.61. That's what I would want to see it get above tomorrow. If not, this one could retrace. Doesn't mean that it's a weaker stock. It just means it could retrace and come back down closer towards, let me see, where do we got to support we could build? I'm looking at 31, if anything, on pullbacks. But this is an interesting stock, definitely. All right, let's go ahead. Sluggy Slug. Look at someone bringing up Slug. Guess what, Aaron? I'll tell you what. You guys put a 1 if you guys want to see Slug CEO come on here. Even though this one turning away here, looks like it turned away. What are you guys thinking about this? Do you guys like Slug? This is Super League Gaming. I think I could get them on. Let me know if you guys want to see them on the specs, on the Money Mitch, because I have a connection over there that I was talking about it with. So we'll see if we get it on. There you go. I got some ones. There you go. Looking like you know what? We're gonna get that Super League. I'm gonna let Zoa know about this one. I'm gonna make it happen for you, Aaron. You guys hold me to it. If I don't get it on in about a week or two, you come back here, Aaron, and you let me know, because I'm definitely going to make it happen. All right, next up, let's talk about PLTR. This one's one of the most interesting stocks out there because it has held support, but it hasn't gotten the breakout. This is what I'm wondering what's going on here? Why hasn't this one broken out? Really, it started this uptrend when it broke through this 21. This is when we first started getting those contracts to come out. I think it got contracts here and also through this move when we broke through the resistance, the trend here. Now we've been holding it on pullbacks. The question is, when do we get that big lift? The biggest thing I'm looking for is that volume to really rise. This one trades on average about 50 to 30,000 to 30 million shares. And so what I want to see is something like trading like this, 111 million shares, 150 million shares, maybe even 200 million shares traded. That's when we're going to get that breakout day. I'm waiting for that. We'll see when this one really starts lifting. It could be tomorrow. The tech stocks are holding well. This is in part of that tech stocks, so keep your eyes on it. That's PLTR. Sam is going back. It's going back. Oh, I can't blame you. Sam's having too much fun out there today. Let's keep it going. We asked about TRCH. I got you. You know what? I know this is just a rocket, but it's okay. Let's talk about the torch. The torch. One thing that I talk about the torch is let's look at the hourly and we'll see if the pullbacks kind of tell the story, right? And so what does this stock do every time it breaks out? Breakout. Wick, high wick, pull back to support, sideways action, right? Breakout, high wick, back to support. Breakout, back to support, right? I'm just showing you guys patterns. Now you guys get in the pre-market, what do you get? A breakout pre-market, sideways action on the support, and then a breakout again. This is why you guys got to use the longer time frames, guys. I know that if you guys are day traders, we have a tendency of falling in love with our 1 minute time frame, but the 1 minute time frame wouldn't really show you this. The 1 minute time frame would kind of go sideways for so long that you wouldn't be able to hold and kind of see that. But if you go towards a little bit further back, the 5, the 15 even, you'll start seeing these kind of trends hold, and you can look for these 15-minute pullbacks to the support and at least have a good risk to return on these big rippers and these big movers. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Kenny's talking about take the profits. Hey, there's nothing wrong with green hands. I'll definitely always say that. So I'll definitely focus on that. What do I think about ALF? I think this one will keep probably pulling back right now, but let's take a quick look here for the chat. I know a lot of people are talking about this one. Also, let's go to an hourly so that we don't get fooled by these big rocket moves. Look how this one kind of does a push up, support, kind of same kind of pull, same kind of look. Now this one's gone down and made a support here at 734. That's kind of the level that I would definitely want it to hold on any pullbacks from here on out. It does look like it's going on a sideways trend here. If you kind of draw a trend line here, you'd want it to get strong somewhere up here through the eights. $8 is going to be very important. If it doesn't get through that $8 level, it could crack back down through the 734 level, and then it would go back down probably closer towards 680s on the support there. We're going to keep watching this one. We'll see if it keeps moving. I got you, Yogi. At the end of the day, I want you guys to be able to talk about whatever stock you guys want to see, even if it's a major ripper like I just talked about. I'll try my best to at least break it down technically for you guys so that you guys understand where the levels are. That's what I'm here for. It's all about the levels because there's levels to this game. And if you guys are going to get it, let me know. All right, let's go ahead and keep it going. Lele always bringing some fire in here, so I got to give her the definitely the benefit of the doubt. I don't know this one. Going to take a look here, but let's take a see. All right, this one did a monster rip here. Look at that push. Look, one thing that I definitely state is daily support here, daily support. So let's see where this one's coming back to and where it can definitely hold. Maybe let's use the hourly, see if we can find it here. Looks like we had a push up here on June 10th. June 10th is when this did the push up. Let's draw the resistance is right here, coming to this 576, and the level underneath it, the support on this pattern was about 534. So these are kind of like your next level up. This is what I would say. These are your next level up. So one of the things that I would definitely do is kind of start drawing that trend line. And you want to kind of draw it all the way down to where you think the next level of support can be. At least this is what I do, guys. So then now that I have this done, let me take a look here at the 15-minute. So at the 15-minute, I can be able to at least adjust it a little bit closer here. So now I got it pretty close to me. And so now what I'm trying to see is 3 down actions. So pretty much trying to break the support 3 times. So here's your first down action, right? There's like a support right here and it breaks down. It comes back up and it breaks that down again right here. All right, so now you got your second down action, right? It bounces a little bit, then gives you a little bit more down action. Now you're creating this third down action. What I look to do is I look to see it crack down one more time through this 576 because you want to see that fourth down action, and the fourth down action should be smaller and smaller. So what I would want to see is a really tight break, let's say closer towards this 560, and then recovering. So I'll kind of draw a trend line there where you could see that bounce. That's what I would be looking for, a break right below support, and then that bounce coming in going into tomorrow. Maybe it comes sideways here at 590s. You get an open red to green through that 576. One to watch, AEI. I'll keep an eye on it tomorrow at the pre-market for you, Lay, and maybe make a comment on pre-market prep. Definitely, I got you. We'll take a look to see if that can keep moving. It's a good, interesting one. Yeah, Mike, I try to do my best to give you guys what I do. And at the end of the day, like always, guys, this is just informational purposes. This is not for you guys to really trade off of. But what I want you guys to do is definitely learn from the way that I attack it. Because the way I attack it is a way that you guys can start learning off of and seeing if you guys see the same patterns that I do. I look for these kind of bottoming actions. And then I look for that third bottoming action. I look for that last test. And then I start trying to look for what I call the reversal candles, those big, let's say an inverse hammer or a bullish engulfing candle at the bottom after that fourth attempt to break down. Boom, that's when I jump in. That's what I did in Tesla. So that's exactly why I got in Tesla, guys. When I got in Tesla, there was a reason why, and I can maybe it's still drawn out on the daily, but you can take a look here on the daily. We had one action to break it. 2 actions to break it, 3 actions to break it, then hold 600. Same thing I want to see. It came right here, trying to break that 595 to come back down towards that action, and it held it. And now it's all about just holding levels. It needs to hold that 610, and I'll look to see if it can continue running. All right, let's go ahead and let's get into some other stocks. Looks like we got some other traders joining us right now. So if you're joining the trade right now and you probably didn't see us talk about tech earlier, let's just go ahead and let's do some more stocks for the chat. I know that you guys probably got some stocks you're taking a look at. I'm trying to go ahead and nail it down for you guys today. We don't got a show coming on next, so I think I'm going to go all the way until 5 p.m. Eastern time for you guys. Normally it's about 30 minutes. I'm already in overtime. Let's keep this moving. And what else you got? Okay, what other? Oh, we already talked about CCIV, so if you can rewind that one and check that one out. We'll take a look. Nothing is still selling better than gun and ammo. Hey, if you like that, then maybe check out the stock. Ammo. Let's take a look. It's probably rocketing. Ammo. We'll see if this one can keep moving. This is POWW. The ticker is POWW. The ticker ammo here. Let's see if that one keeps moving. CCIV definitely roll back to see that one. Baba on the alert there. I'll take a look here. Let's take a look. One of the things that I've been looking at is when do we get back to these Chinese e-commerce names? I mean, if you look at Baba, you could also look at JD. JD was one that I'm thinking about. It's a little bit cheaper. So if you don't like Baba, maybe you don't want to trade that one. But I think these are going to trade together. One of the things that I did see is kind of this bottoming action today on JD. So I'm looking to see if these can have a strong day tomorrow. This is Baba and JD. Very similar charts. You see kind of that bottoming action and a reversal. So what I would like to see is for a really strong open for this stock. So if it could get a big lift at the open, then this one starts looking a lot better. Let's say if it gets up there towards 218 tomorrow, I would definitely take a look. I'm not going to be drawing into these immediately. I need to see some kind of reaction, some kind of strength, some kind of volume. But right now, it is looking like it's finding some support. I would keep it on your radar, one to keep on watch. Maybe not one to just jump in right now, but that's just me right now. All right, let's keep going. Ruel, what's up? Ruel, when you coming on? All right, let's keep going. Next up, Rublox. All right, I'll take a look here. It's going to be an interesting one. This one's been going up, down. Someone's putting me on the test here. Orlando Perez. I like that name. I knew a friend named Orlando, knew a last name Perez. There you go. Let's go ahead and take a look here. I'm pulling up Rublox. One of the things that I would call out is that it is finding some support kind of near these resistance areas. You could kind of draw this big candle, seeing it kind of come back to that level. The question really is, I think 80. 80 right now was so important. You recovered it so fast this morning. Look how it broke through this $80 level, this $79.80, and it went to $78.60, but in less than an hour, it was already recovered. And so that's what you want to see kind of hold on any downside actions. I would look to see 80 hold on any downside actions, maybe a move toward 81, and you can risk off of that 80 look if you're looking for an entry here. It's an interesting stock. Some people call it crack for kids. I think it is that kind of crack for kids, but it's just not my favorite stock, but doesn't mean that you can't trade it. It looks interesting to me. So definitely I gave the levels that I'd watch. Any pullback closer towards 81 looks like an entry. 80 is definitely that line in the sand. You want to see it bounce back, kind of get this gap down that it went to. Let it get back up towards 87.09, and then it's going to start looking a lot better. But let's go ahead and keep going. The Biden stock, someone's calling out Biden stock. Daryl talking about MMEX. Let me take a look here. Whoa, Daryl, you called that penny stock in here? Come on, man. I can't do all that. No, that one's a real penny stock. I don't even want to get into that for you guys. All right, let's keep it going. What other stocks can we take a look at? What happened to VIPs? It looks like death, Mike says. Yeah, that looks like death. Yeah, no, this looks like oh good lord. This looks like as bad as it gets, dude. This is what you call a just bombshell. This hasn't come back. It hasn't looked to come back, and I probably wouldn't take a look unless I saw a strong weekly bounce back or an inverse hammer near kind of the support. So this same candle, look for this same candle at this same level. So near 14 and 15s. So that's kind of the level that I would look at. Right now we're at 1765. I think this one could get closer towards 15 before it kind of bottoms out in that action. For that being said, it's DCIA finally find support. I've been trying to call the bottom on this one, guys, but I haven't taken my shot yet. I've been looking at it, but it's like, man, it just keeps kind of slowly ticking down. This is Discovery. I think this one could have a really good quarter 3, quarter 4. The question is, where does it find a bottom and where does it hold? It keeps testing that bottom. What do you guys think about Discovery? You guys think Discovery Plus is one to keep on watch? Let me know. Wishing a storm there, David. Can't blame you. Let's take a look really quickly at Wish. I know a lot of people wanted to talk about this stock today. It got a lift. I had that feeling that, man, as long as it could get through that level, we drew this trying to trend line and we said, can it get through that level? Can it get through that level? And it did that sideways hold. This is why I like using those hourlies, because you can at least give yourself a possibility to get a good entry here. You saw this stock trade sideways here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, and then a breakout going into today. So what does that give you? That gives you levels to go off of. Really, the support right here being this kind of 1094 look. You could have taken multiple chances to get closer towards that 11, giving yourself a chance back down closer towards this $10, and then giving a look closer towards 12 or 13 on the breakouts. Today, we're getting up there towards a high of 1412. Let's take a look at the 15 minutes, see where we can see some pullbacks and where we could get in on this one. This one did a nice VWAP pullback. Look at that VWAP touch and push right back up. So look to see a pullback closer towards 13. That's the level that I want to see tomorrow. If it holds 13, it's still looking bullish to me, and that's Wish. Wish. Looks like a lot of people wanted to talk about Wish. I'll keep it going. All right, next up. Twitter people pumping the hell out of this one. Yeah, Mike, definitely. I kind of agree with that one. I definitely saw that out there. Let's look at CLSK. I'll take a look right here. Clean spark. Clean spark. All right, let's take a look. Ooh, not the candle you wanted. It was holding consolidation here. Support here. 1850s. Gap down and down action to the next support. This one could keep going back down. It just hit support again near kind of this 1670s, 1680s. Let's see if it holds 17 tomorrow. If not, it could be heading back down closer towards the next support. I'm thinking back down closer towards 1550s is looking more reasonable on this one. All right, let's keep going. Looks like there's some other stocks being mentioned. We're getting to 449, almost wrapping up here. I want to get into some of the reopening plays. When I return, guys, if we get to 100 likes, so I already know we need to step up the likes here, guys. Let's get up there to 100 likes. If you guys get to 100 likes, when I return, I'll get into my reopening plays that I'm going to be watching towards, especially if we're going to start ripping up on the SPY. So pay attention, guys. Hit the like. We need to get to 100. We got 82 likes right now. So definitely when we return, we'll see if we get into those reopening plays.
When you want to maximize your performance in the market, you need access to the highest quality tools and news available. Benzinga Pro stands out from all of the options you'll be presented with, and their instant access to market-moving news positions you to be prepared to take on the market in the best ways possible. Here's how it works. Benzinga Pro's news desk creates original news content that's available on your main news feed and gives you actionable information about companies you may want to invest in. This news desk information gives you the chance to beat the market, receive impactful news as it breaks, and jump on trending stocks before and as they rise. And beyond that, Benzinga Pro is packed with helpful features and unique insights that give you the best information possible. There's tools like the Live Audio Squawk, which streams every day with important news and timely updates. and the real-time news alerts that allow you to stay on top of every developing story you're keeping tabs on. Alerts and news will be sent straight to your inbox or delivered as live sound alerts. For those investors that want real-time, actionable, and breaking news about companies they may be looking to invest in, Benzinga Pro is the tool to use.
What's up, traders? Welcome back. Welcome back. Looks like everybody is smashing the like. We got 99. We need a couple more. Let's go. Break through the resistance. Smash through it. Make the resistance become the support. Let's get it up there. Smash the like. I see everybody getting up there. You guys already know it. Yogi knows what to do. Dennis knows one more. Let's keep it going, guys. Let's keep it going. 420 in the chat. I don't know how that happens. Literally, I don't know. 705. I don't know how it happens. It's always funny how on Money Mitch, there's like 420 in the chat. But let's keep it going. The Wall Street guy really wants me to talk about UiPath, but I don't think so. I mean, I don't like tickers that have like 6 tickers. So I might have to leave that one out, the Wall Street guy. But it's okay. I'll let you spam unless someone's getting annoyed, and then you might get a timeout. Don't make me put you in the corner. Can you like it twice, Papa? I think you can. I won't be mad at you. Just use another login, but I didn't say that. All right, let's keep going, guys. Let's take a look at some of the watch plays on this list. I'm just going to call out some of these plays first, and then I'm going to go into the specific ones that I wanted to mention. But I already have this list on Benzinga Pro, so might as well take a look at it here. Might as well take a look at it here, guys. So really, these are kind of more outdoor plays than reopening plays, but let's take a look here. Love doing great right now, guys. Nice looking chart here on the daily. Good bounce. This one had made an attempt, I think, to get to 100 and then just kind of broke down. But can it get back up there? Look at that recovery today. Strong looking recovery there in Love. So take your eyes on this one. Keep it on watch. And this is LUVE. So have some love out there and hit the like. All right, let's keep going. Next one up, moving up today, Callaway Golf, finding support here at the 33s. I think this is very important, guys. These 33s, if they hold, I would be very interested tomorrow on any pullbacks. And with that being said, I mean, you can take a look at Golf. Golf also finding some support today, but this one could try that shadow. That's the biggest thing, is that this one does have a big gap up that it had on kind of this May 5th time. It could get back down below this, but we'll see if this one kind of keeps pushing on up. Also, this is GOLF Golf. Next one I will get into. Let's take a look at the pool play. Well, why not? It's summertime, right? This is Leslie's, guys. Leslie's Pool Supplies coming back down towards 25, bouncing pretty strong off that 25 level. Can we get back up towards the 30s? I think we could in the next couple, next couple of weeks, next couple of months, get back up there towards that $30 level. So I'm going to keep this one on watch. This is LESL, Leslie's. All right, let's keep going. Let's go to the next one up here. This one's an interesting one. Finding a nice bottom. This is Mastercraft. Mastercraft, guys, this is a boat maker, and I think this one could get a lift. The biggest thing is going to be, can it hold 25 on pullback? So I'd look for 25 holding tomorrow, and if that holds and then it starts pushing strong through 26, that's where I would like to see it, and then we can start pushing on up there. It has a high where it went up there, a high here of 33.63, and this is Mastercraft Boating, and this is MCFT there, guys. ULCC is one that I mentioned a little bit earlier today, guys. This is Frontier, the discount airlines. Let me know if you guys have taken a look at any flights that had been on Frontier. I know I myself have taken a look at 2 flights, separate locations on Frontier. So I'm pretty sure that there's some other people looking at this one also. What I really like is the multiple lows there at 1850. So you're out. You can get really close to about a 50-cent risk here and look for a move back up towards 21. I think this one can get past that high that we have on the chart here, where we have a high of 2270s. Let's take a look and see if this one can continue moving. This is ULCC. All right, let's go ahead. Very expensive boat. Yeah, they're very expensive, Mike. I can't blame you for that. All right, let's go ahead and take a look here. Polar Power is one I'll be watching to see if it can get a lift. It's just hanging off support. Could break down, could rip up. Just keep your eyes on it. Trivago finding some support here in the 340s. 340s is definitely the support on this stock. We've hit it multiple times. Do we get another lift and a breakout in Trivago? We'll see if we get that lift tomorrow through the 350s. And this is TRVG, the traveling stock. Winnebago also kind of finding some support. Isn't it funny that all these are finding support on the same day? There's a reason why, guys. I'm pointing out something that we could be coming right back into the reopening play, and you guys got to keep your eyes on it to make sure that the rotation doesn't happen and you guys get left behind. All right, guys, so another one that I've been watching here that I'm going to keep on watch, reopening play that most people don't even look at, but is MTCH, of course, match. I've been talking about this one because I think there's just that singles demand. And we talked about this one all last week. I've talked about this one before on pre-market prep. And this one is starting to lift and looking strong. Look at the last 3 days, guys, in match MTCH. And for that being said, let's look at Bumble. Bumble today, moving on up today, looking strong. Let's see if this one can continue the breakout. As you've seen this one push back out through that kind of undercut and rally. This one lifted up today. I was talking about it, guys. We were talking about this last week. Could Bumble make a move also because of the same kind of social outlook that I was taking a look? Because there's demand of single people trying to go out and start dating. They got their vaccine. They're ready to go out and date. And I think you're seeing it here. Bumble with a nice reaction up there today. Keep your eyes on match. Those could continue definitely to fly. A next one up here, they got a nice bottoming action today that I'm definitely taking a look at. I want to get in. I might take a look to get in tomorrow off the 86 and hold off of the low that we have on the daily chart here. This is Madison Square Garden's entertainment side. So we're talking MSGE here. Really, I do like this look here off of this kind of trend look. If we can get back up there, we have a nice support underneath it. We could look right here and see this one held multiple support touches back down towards this kind of 83 level, 84. That's kind of where I'd hold my stop out. I would look for it to kind of pull back to 86 tomorrow, maybe do a 2-point stop out, looking for my move at least 4-point ups, which would be 92. But really, I'm looking for this one to get back above 100 during the third and fourth quarter as you see kind of the concerts really come out. I heard a lot of concerts being starting to put out on Madison Square Garden. So I think this could really start giving it a lift. All right, this is kind of that reopening play. I definitely will be paying attention to it. Need a new NYE announcement. I think it'll come. I think you might actually see the ball drop this year. I think you might see a whole bunch of people there. I think you might see celebrations. I really don't think you're going to start seeing Holden. All right, let's go ahead and take a look here at the next one up. I want to take a look at PLNT, Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness, guys. You guys heard me. Who's going to the gym? I want to know who's getting the flex on. What's up? Where's the flex squad? Money Mob. We need to get the pandemic gut gone. The gut can't be here no more, guys. We got to get rid of this pandemic gut. It's time for the Planet Fitness. I think you're going to see a move in Planet Fitness. What you usually see cyclical happen in January. You know how that new year, new me kind of look? I think you see that. New out of the pandemic, new me. Take a look. I'm going to the gym. I'm getting dressed. I'm buying clothes. I'm out there shopping. This is what you're seeing from the consumer right now. And this is what I expect to continue. Richard mentioned a great one. I'll definitely get into Live Nation after this one. I've talked about that one before. That one's probably on the lift. But look at Planet Fitness. Nice bottoming action that we just got off the 72, now pushing up there to the 76. 75s looks interesting to me, but I think this one could, at the end of the fourth quarter, be all the way up as high up there towards 100. I think I really do. I really see Planet Fitness not having anything that's going to really pull them back. I mean, we could have another lockdown, but I don't think that's happening anytime soon. So keep your eyes on that. You guys already know. Boom, baby. Hey. You got to keep it going. Hey, at the end of the day, we all want to get to the gym. Guys, guess what I'm doing after this? I'm taking my pre-workout. I'm getting some lifting on. That's just what's happening. So we'll see if Planet Fitness can keep moving and keep moving on up. All right, guys, let's go ahead. What's up next? Let's take a look here. Next stock I want to talk about is one that I expect to happen because of experiences, right? And so one of the things that I expect also out of the pandemic is a lot of people trying to do stuff, right? And so one of the things that you're going to start seeing is, can I do stuff, but can I do stuff on what I call baller's budget? You know, I kind of need to be on the budget, you know? So let's take a look here. The Groupon is what I'm going to call out here. Groupon finding some support here after a major breakout in March, really starting to find a support here. And that's what's interesting to me, because it's done massive sideways action. I love how it looked like it was going to break down here, and it just quickly reversed. That's called that U-shaped pattern, giving me a good ability to measure my risk. And now I want to see if it can really start lifting. And it does have the story, guys. This is the summer. This is when people really buy Groupons and really want to see this stock kind of perform well. And look how symmetrical this is looking right now. I like this. I like this look here. I'm going to definitely be paying attention to this stock. I might be getting into this stock tomorrow. So keep your eyes on this symmetrical look. This is Groupon, and we'll see if it keeps moving. All right, guys, that's going to be it for my reopening plays on at least the major ones right here. We could take a look here. LYB, Live Nation. Looks like a good push, good lift. I think this one gets through 100 also. That's why I'm watching these. I think these are great calls, reopening plays. We called this one out before when it was down kind of closer towards this 80 level, and it made a run up towards 90, pulled back now, looking strong again. Live Nation, I think, really could continue on its way up. All right, let's go ahead and let's keep it going. What's going on? Someone's talking about it. If you're spamming, Rover's a reopening play. I can't blame you. Believe it or not, I'll tell you what. I don't know. I own Rover. I'm in Rover. Don't worry. It's not a big position. It's a very, very, very small position, but I do got a piece of it just in case it can get running. And with the kind of summer move, kind of my own pets need watching. So I know that Rover is definitely on a lot of people's radars. One that I'll mention also, keep your eyes on retail. Retail has been making big move up. Today I was watching DKS. I went to Dick's over the weekend, man, and I saw the attention. The attention's definitely there in retail. Look at Macy's today. Nice recovery candle. Let's see if this one can kind of push back up there through the 19s to 20. Also DDS. I kept getting mentions of DDS, Dillard's. Look at that bounce today. Looking strong. Retail is definitely doing well as of late. Let me look at some other retailers here and kind of point them out. This is one that we talked about on Thursday. DG, does Dollar General really get a lift? Ross got a lift today. Ross Stores, look at that push up. I think you could see this kind of moving on up. So definitely Express, that's, you're kind of talking more of kind of a stock that has that Reddit name, but could kind of get back up. I would say at least above 5. It might not make a run towards $6, but I do like this one. And believe it or not, I'll tell you guys something. I bought some clothes from Express over the weekend. So, I mean, I can't really be mad if you're bringing up Express. So I can't be mad. Stock Rider, Yogi, you guys like that Express? I actually bought some clothes from there over the weekend, so I can't be mad. JWN, Nordstrom. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Woo! Way to point out a good one. Yeah, who pointed this one out? Mikey Mike coming through with the wisdom. I like this one. Right off support, pulled back strong, U-turn kind of look where it looked like it was going to break through this support here, and then you just get a U-turn right back up. Let's see if this one can start pushing back up. This is Nordstrom. I'll be keeping an eye out on this one, and who knows, we might get a lift in this one. So definitely keep your eyes on that one. Let's take a look at LB. How's LB doing? LB, even LB brands getting a nice push up. I think Victoria's Secret is going to have a great year. So that's, of course, LB's right there. And I think this could keep moving. Let me see if there's anything else that I want to point out here that had a big move in retail before we get on out of here. Five Below, not a bad one to keep in mind. But that one's just a little bit of a slower name. KSS getting off that support. Definitely keep your eyes on those, but I'll watch. All right, last one up. I'll talk a little bit about Fubo. Fubo is talking mainly when we're talking Fubo, guys. When we're talking Fubo, we're going to be looking to see if Roku moves. I always pay attention for Fubo and Roku to kind of move similar. So look at Roku. Roku also having what? A strong day. So look for that to kind of continue leading there. If Roku can continue moving on its way up, I think we can continue seeing Fubo make its way up. And for that being said, guess what, guys? I'll give you guys one more that I took a shot in today, a cheap one, and I'm taking a close shot off of a downtrending stock that I think could find support here. I got this one. This is Vizio. This is Vizio Holding Corp. So I'll look for this one to kind of continue and get this one green tomorrow based off of that sympathy from Fubo and getting Roku to kind of get that lift also. Good look there. I'll look to see if that one can kind of continue moving. I've given Roku to 500 many of times. I think that one can continue moving on up. Also, let's take a look. Last one, I want to take a look at Netflix. Netflix released some good news today. So I think you could see this stock get strong tomorrow. It did release news that it's going to team up with Steven Spielberg. I don't know why I can't say it right now. Good. All right. So we'll see if that kind of continues the lift in Netflix. I did see a little bit of a kind of strengthening here near the 500. But the question is, can it get a major lift? It has a nice candle for it, but it really needs to start pushing. We'll see if this one kind of pushes up through the 500 look tomorrow. All right, that's going to be it for me today, guys. I did some extra for you guys. I went overtime. You guys go overtime for me. Hit up the comments after this. Let me know what you guys thought of my commentary last week. I talked a lot about how tech was doing this pullback and tech rotation had started. Big tech was the thing to focus on. I think this is really here to stay. Let me know if you guys think the same is happening and there's a rotation in the market to these big tech names. I think this is what keeps us moving on up. And as you saw the SPY fake out, I hope you didn't get faked out, as us here on Money Mitch did not panic and are going to continue in the battle here. So definitely smash the like. Let me know what you guys like, what you guys want more of, what you guys want less of on the show. That's really what it's all about. If I can make the show better for you guys out there to watch and get through some technical analysis with you guys, that's what it's about. Remember, story is everything in this market. The bull market is here to stay. Money Mitch is here to help you find an opportunity. And like always, guys, it's about three variables, guys. Three. The story, the fundamentals, and the technicals. When you get those three down, and you feel you really understand that, and you can take that three variable approach, that's what I love to do. That's the story bitch approach. Definitely check it out, guys. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on Money Mitch. It's time for Money Making Mitch. When investors need a story, we're going to the moon. Welcome to Money Mitch, where story is everything. I'm here to find you the next opportunity. It's all about the green hands. Now we all know the bull market is here to stay.